Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode, the war against Spain still continues. We have managed to sink a decent bit of their fleets. They've also won a few naval battles, but overall, we've lost 10 ships, they've lost 71 ships. So at this point, we actually have much more ships than they do. Which doesn't necessarily surprise anyone at this point. We're blockading some places, not a whole lot, but a few here and there. We could actually go ahead and send these probably now down there. That we've already got someone blockading that. That's good. I don't know where the heck did they send their fleet. Maybe it's into Luzon. Let's check out. No, there's no ships there either. Okay, yeah, we'll just go over here. That seems like it would be more provinces to blockade at least. Now here's the thing. That one's not connected directly, so we could potentially get to Cebu, which would then be our into Philippines directly. That's not really a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and get the troops from here into Tuvalu. Marines have been hopping through the islands here for quite a while now. Oh, and Diplotech. Right, we need to get the bonus. Oh, right. Okay, now we get the frigates. And war galleons. And dry docks. And colonial range. Naval maintenance as well, which is not ideal. Oh, we'll actually be ahead of time for once. Very briefly, mind you, but we'll be ahead of time. We've still got quite a bit of inflation, but I suppose the inflation isn't too bad. Do we have an inflation advisor at this point? No, I mean, there's a level 3, but that would be a wee bit too expensive. Yeah, so I suppose we'll just hold on to those advisors right now. Oh. Ottomans are defenders Sunni faith. Alright then, that's a wee bit dangerous. Yeah, so we've got that blockade going on. Do we still have the armies down here? We do have that one. We don't have anyone really guarding this otherwise. Go ahead and capture the colony of... Actually, we'll wait for the other marine first. So they've got a whole lot of troops in here. I'm gonna guess that Cebu is not a vassal. No. So with our blockades in here, they won't be able to get to Cebu at all. We're going to siege that one down. They'll be probably trying to get to as close as possible or something like that. Oh, and there we go. That's Tuvalu siege down. I guess we'd actually send these marines in there. At this point, I mean, there's still, of course, more islands down here, I guess, which we could still conquer. But I don't actually want to have that many colonies. It's going to get bloody expensive at that point. So I'm just going to let them colonize it. It's more sportsman, or better sportsmanship that way. We'll get that to Cebu. We'll go ahead and get these now into fuck. And we'll get that one. A lot of inflation or lose some tradition. I guess we're going to lose some tradition because I don't want to be losing... Or I don't want to have inflation of 4.5% at this point. That's way too much. But yeah, so at least we're holding on. I haven't seen a whole lot of the enemy fleets. I don't know where they are. I'm sure they're somewhere. Oh, and some of the uprising down here in Sulawesi, but that colony is actually coming along quite nicely. I'm glad about that. And that's another... Right, we can get this siege done hopefully soon. And we could potentially go ahead and get these artillery units transported over to... Well, technically speaking, we could bring them down here. Sulawesi for the time being. And then these two can actually join that army later. Or these army can join over here at later point. Oh, it looks like the troops have arrived. Right, let's land to Cebu. If we could take that one... Well, actually, that might be a little bit tricky to get because they've got some fortifications over here. Hey, there we go. That's another new colony for us. We could technically burn the colony. But I'm not going to. We're going to take that province for ourselves. And it's going to be slowly regrowing in here. It's going to take a while. Oh, Indrapura is fighting Malacca and Pasaya. I guess that's fine. Wait. Let's have a look. That's, Pasaya create a whole war against Indrapura. Oh. Well, Indrapura is a Hindu, so at least we should try to kind of help them. So that kind of makes sense. But are they fighting more than just Indrapura? Oh, Indrapura and Delhi. Okay, well, Delhi is not that strong. Yeah, they're already being seized down by Malacca. Well, no surprises there. The interesting thing over here is actually the fact that they got the 40,000 men over there, but the only connections that they have is down to Panay, or Panay, and then from there they can, well, they would have to go through Cebu to get here. So if we get a bit more troops, we can actually siege down the fort over there in Tondo. Where's the big army? It's down there, okay. Keep these troops in here for the time being. And then these two that might not... Well, it's probably going to be enough still. How much more manpower do we have? Well, we've got plenty of Marines that we can still get. We'll go out and get another... 3,000 will probably be fine. So we'll get those. We can get these in here. Where's the transport fleet right now? It's down here, innit? So let's go and get that one out. So we can get more troops into Philippines. If we can capture more land in here, that would be useful. And actually, we'll go ahead and put in Cebu into the... Yeah, there's not too much more that we can claim in the Philippines, but that would be our stepping stone in there. So I like the sound of that. That would be a potential coalition of Spain, but that's only Spain, so I'm not too concerned about that. I won't be able to deal with that 40,000 army, but I don't need to, as long as I make sure that it doesn't escape from here. Doesn't break out of the containment. And then they got Miltech 20, so that is, well, there's better infantry, most likely. They got the, right, yeah, they got the, oh, Gustavia infantry, yeah, okay. That is dangerous. They got the better tactics, and I suppose there's also, the Miltech 20 is not more tactics, but it's more combat with. And better cannons. Right, the cannons could be very painful. They've got actually quite a bit of cannons down here. Hey, there we go, Cebu Siege down. So the next thing, I suppose, is to figure out where exactly we're going to land next. We can't really siege down Panay, because that would be the 40,000 army storming in, and that would be something that we can't fight against. But what we can do is we can bring in reinforcements from here. Into Cebu. I suppose we can take the other army, or other fleet down here, and bring in the extra section down there. So even with the 3 colonies, we are actually still making money. Not much, mind you, but we're making money. I'm going to reduce the inflation a bit further, so we're making another 1.5 ducats because of that. And looks like that is coming along quite nicely. So they've got 13,000 men in here. Still haven't seen the main enemy fleet. I think we're just going to go and take the heavy ships out of here. Move them down to the... Actually, where's... Oh, right, that's... Yeah, we'll bring it down here. That's where the blockade is going to be. For that fort. The reinforcements have arrived, so let's go out and take these 2. Start moving in. It's going to take a little while, but yeah, we can just move through here. Oh, yeah, they're retreating now. They realize that, oh, crap, we're under trouble. Now, how much troops do we actually need to seize it down? I suppose it would be... Technically speaking, only 18,000? If they don't have any of the other bonuses. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and get this army forward. The Marines can take over the colony, I guess. That's, or we could actually just destroy this colony now that I think of it. Because I don't want to take another colony in here quite yet. Unless they send in even more down here, which is a possibility. No sign of their fleets yet. Because they've still got a whole lot of stuff colonizing down here. Oh, they even got this one colonizing. Alright then. Let's go and seize that down. Actually, how much... oh, right, that's... yeah, that's 6,000 natives in there. We'll need to deal with that briefly. Or sooner rather than later. Need to get the troops. It couldn't collect it in here. There we go. We'll siege down another province. It's going to burn that colony. Also need to get another general, don't we? 2220. I mean, it's not the best. It'll do for now. We'll get the Marines in here to help. Let's go and attack there. 20 or 30,000. We're a general. Might not be the best general, but it'll do. We've got the numbers advantage. Oh, but the front line's collapsing. That's painful. Okay, we did get the front line back in order. Oh, and column damage. Oh, they actually managed to destroy that entire colony. Well, that does save us a bit of money, which does mean that we can then just take over this colony. Because we forgot to send the troops there because of the distraction of the combat. But let's go ahead and get some more troops over there, I suppose. And there we go. We've occupied this. Let's go ahead and seize the colony. There we go. And a decent victory over here in the Philippines. So now let's go and do the naval barrage. So that starts out with 28% siege. Actually, where do we have the transport? Over here. Let me go and get the artillery from Sulawesi. We don't need it there, but we could use it over here in the Philippines right now to speed up the sieges. There's enough to get us another siege pip in there. No sign of enemy fleets right now. We're losing a bit of money though. I suppose we haven't been doing a whole lot of raiding recently. Not during this war anyway. Although there's there's not a whole lot that we can do other than, I guess, over here. There we go. So that's at least increasing. Oh, and this... No, that's just the troops there. And the troops there. I can see 2 dots on the map there, but it's, they're not quite aligned perfectly. Oh, and the uprising in Fuck. Well, we do have the 3,000 men in there. I think, yeah, that's going to be an easy victory for us. Some casualties, but it's not too bad. We've got plenty of marines, all the sailors just spare there. That's alright, and I suppose what we'll actually do is we'll get another marine down here. And we'll let's transport that direct to Osman. Right, so how is the... Oh, Tea Party. Oh, Christmas Island gets some more unrest. That reminds me, we had the artillery down here. Let's go and pick those up. We'll get that to Laguna. Sunda wants to give us a... No, I'm not going to pay 7% interest on a loan anyway. Let alone from a future enemy. Ooh. Where are they moving? Oh, they're moving around. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's get the artillery in here then, shall we? Disease outbreak is not good news. Especially since we still don't have enough artillery in here to get to the 8,000. Close though, we're close. We get the +1 from that, and then I suppose we do still get the +3 from the blockade, so that's good. Hey, that's another conversion done down here. There's a lot of, oh, right, we've never actually built the fort down here. We just need a castle to cover as large of an area as possible to reduce the devastation. This area is looking a lot better already. Well, these 2 provinces were already good. And that one's good now. That one's almost good. That one's still got a little bit, and these 2 still have some. But yeah, so we're reducing the devastation a decent bit. Now, how's the fighting going in the Philippines? Still not all that well. Well, besieging rather, not fighting. I guess it's kind of fighting. From a certain point of view, anyway. Let's get the transport fleet over here to make sure that that area is blockaded properly. Oh, they got another... Right, they reset the colony in there. Okay, if you insist, I'm going to go ahead and send the... Actually, no, I don't think I can... How much do we... No, only the 80 regiments. Send the marines down there and seize it down. Are they sending more down here? Not yet. Money-wise, we're not doing too great right now, but I suppose... No, that's not... Well, there's technically speaking a bit of a raiding that we can do over there. That's another 13 ducats. Now, of course, still got the galley fleet down here, which is... well, still not doing anything, or not doing too much. Still need to upgrade those ships as well, but I suppose once we get the 3,000 ducats from this peace deal eventually... I mean, the fighting has been going on for 60 years now. Roughly speaking, it says that we have low enthusiasm, but that's not really the case. I mean, the strength of the allies, yeah, they've got more, but that's not really the main reason here. If they can't get the troops out of Europe back to here, or the troops that are in Philippines to use anywhere smartly, then it doesn't really matter. Even if they got a whole lot of strength. If it's not at the front lines, then it's pointless. There we go, we'll seize down that one. We could probably seize down the... Actually, I'm not going to seize it down yet. I'm just going to see... Oh, we're not going to seize the colony, we're just going to let it slowly grow, I guess. The colony is not there anymore, so that's at least good. Oh, election. We can probably keep the current ruler still. Although the tradition is getting a wee bit low. At the same time, we kind of just need to get the max amount of points right now to get the most benefits. There we go. Tondo's been sieged down. There's a... Oh, that was the fleet in there. Huzzah! And we got the heavy ships in here. Yeah, we captured one of the heavy ships, actually. And a couple of transports as well. Right, let's go out and gather those up into the... Where's the transport fleet right now? Down there. I guess we'll just gather these in Laguna for a brief while. Group them up. And then we've got the... Galley fleet can probably sit up in the north. The heavy fleet can be moved elsewhere, I think. I don't know where exactly we're going. Actually, we're just gonna... We can keep it in here for a brief while. Right, now that we've got that, I guess we'll just get the artillery for this army. We'll go ahead and stack wipe the army there. Marines can probably go ahead and start sieging down another province in the meanwhile. Okay, so they did... Well, you know what? If you want to go there, that's what I thought. Accommodation of natives in Asma. Ooh, well, there we go. It's a bit of a rough terrain, but we've got such an overwhelming manpower in this combat. They've got a massive discipline, though. 118%. My goodness. Because in Asma... Right, we did actually... Yeah, we're winning that battle. That reminds me, though, we're going to send in another marine down there. There we go, so that's another victory. And let's go and stack wipe the other army while the Marines start sieging down some more stuff. And that is, well, yeah, it's going to be an easy victory. Yeah, there we go. We don't need to necessarily go carpet sieging quite yet. We'll be able to siege this down just fine. As is. I mean, the Marines can go probably down there, and then the troops will just move through the inland. Are they colonizing another province here yet? No. Oh, yeah, they are. That's another Spanish colonist. In that case, can I... Wait, hold on. No. Oh, yeah, we got the full 25 war score right from the Tiki war score. The enemy is, I mean, they're bound to be kind of giving up soon enough. Because they're not getting any gains in here. We're getting more and more stuff in the Philippines. The fleets are nowhere nearby, as far as we know, anyway. Decline the spice trade. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I should be getting another siege done very shortly. There we are. And send the Marines down this way. I know that there's going to be another colony right there soon enough. Let's go out and stand on it. They're desperate trying to expand, and we're just whack-a-moling over here on their colonies. There we go. So that's all of that siege down. I guess we can get these troops in Laguna. We can probably transport those around already. Somewhere else. I don't know where exactly we need to get these troops to. Oh, right. They started colonizing Anu again. Alright then. Okay, they are now medium enthusiasm because the war's been going on for a while and we are technically speaking making some gains. So that's good. We don't have a whole lot of war exhaustion right now, which is very nice. Although we do have more than they do. Can't make any separate pieces, but yeah. Raw manpower-wise, they have all the advantage except in the fleets. And the fleets, we got a massive advantage in. That reminds me, is there any more raiding that we could do? I mean, there's a little bit over here in Kilwa and around here, but not really enough. At least not yet. How much are we making in Zanzibar? 11 ducats. We're making 7 ducats in Malacca, but Zanzibar is the really good one. They're also making it still about 10 gold, or yeah, 10 ducats from gold. Only 5 ducats from trade. And then 22 from both production and taxation. Yeah, so we will be getting that siege down shortly. That's yet another colony. Are they going to be sending another one over there? I don't know. Oh, they're sending another one down here, I think. Oh, that's Russian. Okay. Oh, they've probably got the... Yeah, they got one colony already completed. I'll get a second one soon enough. Not going for this, at least, so that's good. Our colony is still, well, quite a bit of work to do. Oh, manufactories. Where did it spawn? Kuja. Oh, wow. The middle of Transoxiana. Huh. Right, well, let's have a look. How much is it spreading? It should be spreading to at least some of our provinces. There's a couple provinces, but nothing massive. Yongu is, well, yeah, it's a quarter point in there, so it's really small amount. I could go out and get this to, like, development 10. I'm not going to spawn it with this, but it's just going to speed up the spreading process at least. So now it's 0.44 per month. We could potentially get the top end with the inter-season spread as well. And there we go, so that should help us a little bit. And there we go, we've got late here. Siege down, so that's yet another colony that they've tried to make it in here. So, right, it does push out the colonist, so then they end up with having a yet another colony somewhere afterwards. Don't know where exactly they're going next, but we'll figure out soon enough, I suppose. We'll figure out soon enough. At this one, though, we can go on faster speeds again. Ooh, extreme monsoon in South Sulawesi. I'm just going to take the devastation there right now. Don't have the money. Although we're making a little bit money back, but I suppose there's still quite a bit of expenses that we have. Plus the missionary made... Oh yeah, that's quite a bit. Coldest period of the Little Ice Age. So salt and fur prices go up. Fish, wine, livestock and grain prices go down for 10 years. That is unfortunate. That's actually going to be pretty bad for our income. Sweden claim Biri. Hold on, Sweden? Do you have exploration ideas or something? You do? Hold on, do you then have some colonies perhaps? No, not colonial nations at least. Or not yet, but they might be trying to get some colonies somewhere. Right, well... Spain, you still don't want to get a peace deal? No. Well, eventually you shall surrender. Enforcement ordinances, yeah, let's just take the autonomy. I suppose one of the things is once we start getting some of the colonies completed, then that's going to start saving us some decent bit of money. And thus we'll start making a bit of cash again. Right now, though, we might be forced to take a loan soon. Unless we do a bit of quick coastal raiding there. It's 36 sockets. That's going to keep us going for a little bit longer. Plus, there's going to be a lot of areas... Oh, hold on. What's this? Ayutthaya versus Intrapur. Oh. Did they get pulled into that? I think they did. Ayutthaya is pretty strong, so dealing with that is going to be tricky, but I'm sure that we can find a way one way or another. Oh, are they now colonizing down here? No, that's Portugal. And that's another Russian. Okay. Where the heck are they colonizing now then? Somewhere near me, maybe? No, there's not too many places they can still colonize into, I suppose. No, they got Rabaul already. Huh. Because they could always... Oh, right, Portugal's got quite a bit of the African coast now. Oh, there's Spanish Guinea. Right, and Britain started taking a lot of land there. Oh, that's where Sweden's colonizing. Okay, so they got a little bit of Africa. But beyond that, I don't think they'll be easily getting to my territories, that's for sure. Hey, we're producing gems in one of the colonies that we got from Spain. Another uprising in Sulawesi. So this one, Gem Province, that's going to be quite a bit of money, right? A decent bit. Could be better, but it could also be a lot worse. But right now, it's just mostly waiting for the Spanish to just keep up. They haven't even tried to bring in their fleets yet. It's been going on for now, it's 7 years going, this war. And the enthusiasm is dropping quite drastically. We got the max war score already. They're still not willing to take any more peace deals, but I suppose the length of the war score and the length of the war are decent. Although the war score won't really be increasing too much anymore at this point. Actually, we can go and get this fleet over here, and then I suppose we can send these back to the main fleet. We're still making sailors, even though we got all the fleets out. Making insane amounts of sailors, that's for sure. Oh, speaking of... Oh, no, that's a Navy tradition that we get. How much is our Navy tradition now? 84. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, the Russian colonies in the Philippines are now starting to form up. Hey, and Binton's been converted back to Hindu. Careening? Yeah, we'll take the ship ability, yes please. Oh, we lost the Admiral down here. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm looking on text right now. So I believe we've got 18, 19, 18. Okay, so we can pretend, perhaps afford using a bit of Diplo points, although perhaps we'll get the next Diplo tech still. So we can get the ahead of time potentially, at least for a little while. Ooh, fertility and not so much fertility. The monsoons can be rather dangerous. Ah, is there more raiding that we can do? I mean, maybe on the Russians. Actually, there's a little bit down here that we might be able to do. And there we go, there's 6 sockets. Try to get these 2 provinces as well. So that way we can keep the cash reserves for a few more months. At least at that decent level. I guess we can also go down here. There we go. I guess we could also go around here just for the heck of it. How much is that? That's, oh, 49 ducats. Well, there we go. Oh, well, to Samoa. Oh, our Grand Captain is Graven. Well, that's very unfortunate. That's another 30 ducats. Let's go ahead and send these back to Papua. We'll probably need some of that. And then how are we looking over here? The colony is going to be done within 6 months' time. Potentially less, if we get lucky with the colonists there. Oh. Alright, price of glass goes down a lot. Korea is getting some more benefits. But yeah, after this war, we might be trying to do a war against Banja or something. So we can start getting a bit more Borneo and just trying to get more and more lands in Philippines. Not Philippines, Indonesia, because we still need to get the Malaya. We don't have Palembang. We don't have Pakuan. We don't have Surabaya. We don't have Kutaya, and we don't have Chaya. So we need a lot of lands. I suppose another thing is we need to start planning for war against Sunda. They only got Langfang as an ally. Interesting. What about Langfang? You've got several allies. So if we go for Sunda, how much troops do you have? 26,000. That would be doable. Especially if we get the access points over here. Then maybe Bali is another option for fighting. Actually, yeah, there'll still be Lu and Banja. What about Lu? We've got Bali, Bandra, and Barao. Barao is pretty small. Bandra is okay, so we could get these areas for ourselves. And then some of the Lu, and then Bali we could get some of the islands in here, and that's going to make it fighting Sunda a lot easier. Oh, there we go. The first colony is almost done. Nearly there. You know, I don't need your loans. Although I do need the money, admittedly, but we'll be getting the colony done soon enough. That's going to save us a lot of cash. There's been so many things that have... Oh, that's 8 ducats for missionary. Well, no wonder that we're losing a bit of money. Yeah, we're converting Brunei. Aha. Can we turn that into a state? We can. We'll actually even core that. Because that's going to speed up the conversion a lot. Yeah, it's now going to be done in... well, it's still going to take a while. Oh, well, there we go. That's the colony done. So Spain, they are Upper Flores. Well, no. They are now low enthusiasm, though. They're not quite willing to take this peace deal yet. Because they do still hold Madrid. I do still kind of want to get the money. I do also want to have some more of the islands down here. To project our power further out towards America. But also, Comoros will be quite important. Even if we don't take any money, they will not accept the peace deal anyway. So I guess we'll just keep on waiting. We'll be soon hitting the 10-year on the war. Oh. Imports compete with Palembang quality goods. I'm going to take the mercantilism. Don't mind if Portugal hates me. They already do. Oh, they are pricing us much. Well, we've got the 3,000 Marines in there. They should be fine. And get that as a full-fledged core. Let's go ahead and get the settler down here. And I guess these Marines could be potentially transported over here somewhere, or... Oh, actually, what we could do with that. Let's go ahead and capture the island over here again. They managed to do a lot of the colony already for us. Portugal allows me as a rival. Well, there's a prize there. Not initially going to claim that colony yet. I'm just going to seize it down. And Spain doesn't really have a whole lot of things that they can do against me. There's only one king. Well, there's no kings in Indonesia as far as I'm concerned. But there's one ruler of Indonesia at this point. And that is us. One captain to rule them all. And then in the... I don't know. Darkness bind them? Well, binding, you know, our stance against slavery is not necessarily a valid comparison there. There we go. You know what? Perhaps we should just reduce the... So let's clear the offer. I definitely want to get these islands. And these islands. You're willing to give me those. I could maybe let that island be for now. I do want to get Cebu. Okay, Cebu is too far. What about some money then on top of that? There's 600 ducats. You know what? That's another manufactory. We don't have a diplomat to send right now, though. I guess we're going to stop building the spy network in Spain. That's going to mean another 100 days that we need to wait. So that might give us a... Oh, hello. Let's go and seize down another of their colonies. Another plague? Okay. That's unfortunate. Where are the fleet? Recurrent Navy morale speed. Alright then. And we siege down the province. I'm going to go and get these troops out of here already. I'm going to get them on some of the islands in here because I believe Moluccas... Okay, that's only just these islands. Right, so we'll also need to get someone for the Flores and Timor regions there. Hey, there we go. Samar's being sieged down. They got 40,000 men in here still. We still don't have the diplomat to send. Oh, Asmat is producing spices. Well, that's good. So, oh, right, actually. If we don't take them... No, I think the money is actually more important right now for us than some of the islands in the Pacific. I think that's fine. So, we'll probably get the peace deal as soon as we can. I guess we can probably wait for another month or so. Because it's still going to take a little while for the diplomat to arrive. And that way, it's hopefully... length of the war is going to get even worse. Although it doesn't seem like it's having an impact quite yet. If it even goes further than that. It might not go any further than that. Oh, wait, no, we still need to get these islands, don't we? And, oh. Okay, maybe we won't be taking any money. Yeah, they still don't accept even with that. Well, I guess we'll keep on going. Oh, discontent zone by Iris higher. Well, that's unfortunate. Or native uprising, alright, and our Inquisitor has died. I suppose, are we still converting? Here we are. It's still gonna take up till... It's 3.5% per month right now. It is most of the way down. I suppose it's gonna be another half a year. So what do we have as option? If we've got... Oh, inflation reduction. Yes, please. Get rid of that inflation as much as possible. We'll be able to get the Diplotech soon enough. Although, how is the... So Yongu, we got the, yeah, it's slowly spreading. It's already 20% in there. Still not all that high, mind you, but it's better than nothing. We might need to just save up some money. Oh, Spain. You know, I need more than that. I need a lot more than that. But I don't think it's actually going any further than that for the length of the war. At least not right now. Yeah, no, it's still only 37. What else could we do? There's the Wake Island, I suppose. And then Midway. And I suppose Rabaul is another one that we could go and siege down. Let's go and do that. It's probably not going to be a whole lot of war score, but it's yet another province from them that we can siege down, get a little bit more war score. Hopefully then force them to take a bit of a better peace deal for us. Oh, and there's the Diplotech. Let's do that. We'll be ahead of time. It's a bit more trade efficiency. Next tech is going to require manufacturers, but that's fine. We can save up the points and start developing... Oh, Mughals. Oh, well... Oh, Transoxiana fought Mughals. Oh. Alright then. There's a bit of fighting going between Hungary and Ottomans. Who are they actually fighting? Hungary, Poland, Russia, Naples, and Trent. Ah, okay, so Russia and Ottomans are busy. At least, how's Austria doing? I'm not too sure. Well, I mean, they're still fairly strong. Compared to Britain, not quite as strong. We're still quite a bit behind in the points in here, so we won't be a great power quite yet. But again, if this war goes... I mean, it's going well, it's just, it takes a while still. So as we're hitting the 10-year mark soon enough. Tea Party and Belitung. Okay, there's a bit of unrest there now. Not too much though. Yeah, that's going down fairly quickly actually. That reminds me, let's go out and land the troops down here. We could get the economic idea for extra taxes. That's 15% increase. At the same time, Temple City, so that's the cathedral equivalent. We could get that a little bit closer on the admin tech as well, to be up to date. But more money is more money. I'm going to take the economic idea. Then we'll get the tech. But just getting the extra cash is going to be quite nice right now. Oh yeah, there we go. The conversion of heretics in Brunei finally completed. And Spain is still not giving me the stuff that I want. Actually, what might help, now that I think of it. So I add in provinces of interest in here. Perhaps they will then start offering some more. Probably, actually, well, there's still more. Okay, so they will still not take a white peace, not a white peace, but the peace deal that I am offering. Length of war has increased now. So I suppose it just takes a while. Oh, there we go, Occupy Rabaul. But I suppose the occupations, it's like 0.1 or 0.2 each mostly. Tondo is a bit of a bigger one, but that's about it. Let's go ahead and pick up the Marines, and we'll go ahead and land into the Solomon Islands. Oh, is there someone privateering it? No, they're not privateering in here. It's probably the Lucas, actually, that they're privateering in. Ah, no, no one's privateering there either. I suppose we're technically speaking protecting trade there as well. To transfer more of the trade through to Malacca. Right, I guess we can go to Vanuatu next. Oh, I see a fleet. It's a tiny fleet, though. Oh, we got another election. Now, the current ruler is Craven, so we might want to switch the focus a little bit. I'm going to go with a captain for once, or after a long while here. And we'll also go ahead and get some more... The construction cost could be quite handy, because after the war, we'll probably be trying to get some more manufacturers, and if we can save at 10% on each one of those, that's 40 ducats each. That's already a decent bit. So that would be good one. Core creation cost, on the other hand, would also be quite handy. And accretive expansion impact minus 5%. I think I'm going to take... I'm taking probably Shiva still, because the core creation cost is going to save us a lot of admin points. We're taking a bit of losses over here. Oh, ooh, inspiring leader. Well, there we go. Much better. Okay, so we did lose a whole lot of fleet there. They actually capture a decent chunk of that. Not much of a transport fleet, and they're going up north by the looks of it. Actually, no, they're not. Oh, they're sailing back south. Okay, so they just intercepted our raiding fleet, I guess. Increased demand for pepper. We'll limit the excesses. Spain, you're still not giving me the provinces that I want. You would be paying me a bit of money, but no. They are getting closer to accepting this bit. Well, actually, not so much. It's back to 37 from war length. Spanish war exhaustion is starting to increase slowly, at least. Occupied and besieged provinces +2. Yeah, I suppose it's still not a whole lot. I wonder if they got troops in Natal. They probably at least have some fleets there. So I don't think I'll be able to do a landing there anytime soon. But I do see that we are definitely over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please have a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Next time, bye bye.